Transformation successful.
The effort.
What? It's over already?
That was a piece of cake.
Hardly worth the effort.
Am I stronger?
That wasn't even worth the
More
effort.
challenges lie ahead. You can freeze the enemy.
No one is getting hurt.
That was it?
Can't get any better than that.
Pardon me.
Absolutely perfect. Oh, what do we have here? If it isn't old assistant number one, what timing? You'll be the perfect guinea pig. Food critic. Here, try this delicious juice recipe I've concocted. Don't be shy. It's got the Welch seal of approval, which is the best in the business. See the label? Go on now, down the hatch with it. That's strange. It was downright ambrosial when I made it with fruit. Maybe there's a problem in the recipe? That has to be it. Hey, you there. You with all the frills. Congratulations! You're my second assistant. As your first duty, you can improve this juice recipe.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
And here we go. It's done.
Sorry.
What's this, assistant number 2? Your improved recipe? And you even brought me the ingredients? I knew I could count on you. Let me mix it right up. Great! So refreshing and full body. A recipe like this only comes around once every millennium. I knew I was right to entrust the homebody with a homey task, but don't think it's because I can't do stuff like that. No siree. Here, assistant number 1. I made another go at this whole juice thing. You'll love it this time, I guarantee. What? How can that be? Oh, sorry. That was a little something left over from an earlier experiment.
It's done. Order up.
Meow, meow. Meow. Meow.
Don't think I'll go down easy. I'm a perfectionist.
More challenges lie ahead.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
Don't take me so lightly.
Not bad for a guy with a few years.
We have the drop on
What's up?
That was pretty cake.
Hardly worth the effort.
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
No one else
Why can't they all be this?
Can't get any better than that.
I refuse to stop here.
Great job. But let's keep moving.
Alright, still
now
got
my
a long
clothes
way
are all
to go.
dirty.
That's how you win battles.
I still have a lot more to learn. That
What
was
can I
nice.
say? I'm a perfectionist.
We can use the enemy. Not interested.
No one lives in
Come back and haunt me.
What? It's over already?
Can't get any better than that.
Challenges lie ahead.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
I feel it.
Pardon me. Whoops. Pardon me.
Nope, that's not it.
What song is that?
It's a song that used to be popular long ago. Don't you know it? No, that's not it. Oh, I wish I could remember how it went.
Let's divide the cost.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
More challenges lie ahead.
Good to go. Ready?
This is gonna sting. Now my clothes
Not
are
bad
all
for a guy
dirty.
with a few years on him.
Everyone, spread out.
Got your number!
Don't take me so lightly!
That was it?
Still room for improvement.
That was maybe an 8.
Just as I expected. I still have much further to go. can count on me.
That was a piece of cake.
Why can't they all be this easy?
This is a really...
Fall back.
That's all you got?
All right, who's next? Don't take me so lightly.
Hardly worth the effort.
I feel it.
Is this all right against you?
No one likes getting hurt.
That was it?
What can I say? I'm a perfectionist. Relia, there may be some horrible and terrifying things lying in wait for you on this journey. But please, keep this in mind. You are surrounded by people who are on your side. You will never be alone. When times get tough, stay strong and don't give up.
Huh?
It may be hard to understand, but you don't have to right now. Until the day comes when you do, though, keep a smile on your face.
Okay, I will. Thanks, Emerson.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Velia, how about you and I take a dip in the baths later?
Really?
Yeah.
Yay! Can Fidel join us?
No! Out of the question! We won't be able to have a peaceful bath if he's there.
I am a child, so for the moment, people dub me such things as genius. When you're a kid, everyone treats you like a prodigy. But once you grow up, they treat you like just another person. I fear the same thing might happen to me.
They don't listen to you, do they? It's a serious issue for you, but no one seems to care. It's okay. I wasn't as smart as you, but I was also called a genius as a kid. Do I look like just another person?
You are an excellent researcher, Fiore.
You're even more of a genius than I am. Believe in yourself some more.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. I was just talking to this lady.
I don't approve of the way you behave toward women. Emerson? Whoops. Whoops. Pardon me. Hey, what's wrong, Ann?
Nothing. It must have been a figment of my imagination.
Pardon me. Whoops. 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 Pardon me.
Like your own friend.
Don't be fooled.
Right? Behold! Shimmering
Why can't they all be this easy? More challenges lie ahead.
That wasn't even worth
Don't
the
take me
effort.
so lightly!
This should be a good warm-up.
Lower than 95% chance And I'll do my best.
That was a piece of cake.
That was it?
Listen, I will burn you down!
Great job. So let's keep moving.
We're done here.
The
Looks
more
like I'm
skillful
gaining
I
on my
get, the
father.
more charming I become.
These adversaries pose no threat.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
That was maybe an 80 out of 100.
I still have much further to go.
It's okay.
What can I say?
Fidel, let me help.
Still got a long way to go.
Take advantage of this!
Hardly worth the effort. You can count on me.
Too easy.
would they all be this easy?
Can't get any better than that.
It was a long time ago, but I used to have some pets, you know. I remember their names were Spot and Mimi. They were cats, right? Lizards. Lizards?
Assistant number 1. Impeccable timing, as always. I need your professional opinion regarding a new field of research in which I've begun to dabble. It's something we simply can't do without in this age of the corrupt, mystical abominations, the war with Tracor, evildoers, and chaos. What's that saying? Axes speak louder than words. When faced with a deadly enemy, you need to make equally deadly weapons and armor. I want to give people the ability to do that in their homes. Comprende? And the fact that you're a master swordsman is written indelibly all over your face. It reads, "I can swing a sword with the best of them." I mean, you wouldn't have it written all over your face if you weren't a man who knows his way around a blade, right? So you'll do it for me?
Sorry. Sorry.
tasks are best left to professionals. If you want to know about weapons, ask a warrior. I'd ask myself, but I don't know a thing about fighting. Wait a second. Don't think you're the only one who has weapons, because I'm full of them. I've got smarts out the wazoo, looks to die for, and charm that'd melt your heart. In other words, if you and I work together, there's nothing we can't make. We'll be omnipotent. We'll have nothing to fear but fear itself. Exactly. Not so fast, mister. Don't let that go to your head. You may be assistant number 1, but you're still just an assistant. Remember that. Assistant number 1. Sorry. But
How's everyone?
My lab is finished.
Thanks for passing by.
My research hasn't been producing the expected results. It's been several months since I've been able to pay the rent on this place. My landlord is a scary man, and I know he'll demand his money no matter what I have to do to earn it. He's got mountains for muscles and his head shaven clean, meaning, you know what? Terrifying, right? I'm ready to close this lab. But there's one last bit of research I want to complete first. I'm talking about a technology that not even researchers in Santarol have completed. I've got a perfect hypothesis that I think will allow me to succeed where they have failed. All I need is a catalyst, and I'll be able to run an experiment to demonstrate my hypothesis. I'm counting on you to help my lab's last ever experiment, Assistant number 1. If this succeeds, it could change the world. If that happens, money will be so insignificant you won't be able to view it with a Signoscope.
Are you thirsty? I could really use a quick break to get some tea.
I am. I could empty a mug of iced tea in one swig right now.
What? You actually drink your tea cold? But doesn't that make it extremely bitter?
Everyone drinks tea that way in Langdok. It's a little bitter, but also refreshing. Especially in the summer.
I would think drinking cold tea would give you a tummy ache. I guess not.
No, not unless you drink too much of it.
That was a piece of cake.
More challenges lie ahead.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
It's over already?
The whole town's on edge.
What could have happened here?
You could cut the tension here with a knife. Should we just turn around?
We don't have any other leads, so let's just look for Victor.
Since he's a soldier, my bet is he's at the castle. I feel it.
Are you recruits? No, we're not. We're here to see Lieutenant Oakville, the leader of the 3rd Ranger Unit. Could you please tell him Fidel's here?
I don't know how you know him, but he's busy. Scram!
My name is Fiore Brunelli, and I am an emissary from the Royal Institute of Signatory Studies in Langdok, come to aid your country as per your king's request. Are we still not allowed an audience?
Oh, well,
By the way, this man is the progeny of Daril, your military advisor.
don't bring my
No.
dad into...
Use what's at your disposal. I understand that bandying about your connections can be embarrassing, but choosing pride over duty shows that you're still a kid. Grow up and learn to live with it.
You heard the lady.
Ouch. That one's got us smart.
We're extremely sorry, but Lieutenant Oakville is
Lady
currently...
Brunelli and Fidel's troop. What brings you here?
Mr. Oakville!
Who are they?
I'm Emerson. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Anne.
The two of them not only saved us from a sticky situation, they're also helping Relia get her memory back.
My name is Victor Oakville. I am employed in the service of Fidel's father.
We came because we need to ask you something.
We want to talk because we need help crossing the border into Trekurt. You see, it's essential that Relia goes there. She recalled one memory earlier, but we think Trakura holds the key to the rest of them.
That's impossible. As Sortavu's fallen. And there's more. Enemy forces have advanced practically to the capital.
If that's how it is, I'll help. I was dispatched from Langdok to assist in the war effort, but I've left the front lines. Some of that responsibility lies with me.
I'm the one who put Fiore on that path, though. If she gets to help out, then so do I.
We'll do what we can to ensure victory as well.
Good to hear. I'd be happy to accept your offer. All right then. Follow me. Wait here while I make preparations. In the meantime, those provisions are part of the King's Chosen's exclusive stores. If you care to live through this battle, I suggest you take them. Sir, I request the addition of an independent section. One composed of the Langdokan signaturge and her guards, sir.
She'll fight for us again?
Yes.
How fortuitous. I'd be extremely grateful if she could handle the enemy's new weapons for us.
I'll pass the word.
Attaboy.
So, what do you want to do?
Go with you.
But we're heading into the heart of battle.
I'm okay.
That girl's got the guts of someone over 3 times her age.
Her courage isn't the issue here.
Don't you think getting involved in their war is unethical?
It's not like we can back out now.
Ugh. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
How could you tell? You're good at this.
Captain!
Raising your voice will only draw more attention.
Hoisted by my own petard.
Enemy troops incoming from the west. They're 5,000 strong and led by their
They're finally here. Let's show them what Rasuli is made of.
Understood.
For the motherland! Yes, sir, over
We will
and out.
not lose
Returning
to
to
those
post.
savages.
All forces march!
March only after we've moved out.
Sir.
May we meet on the battlefield.
We're good, right?
No wandering off, Relia. Okay?
Okay.
Earthclave! Nether strike!
They're all good here. They're all good here. They're all good here.
I'll try to help.
The power!
They're all good
Down? Why are you here?
They're all good here. Double slap! They're all good here.
Shadow Needle!
Not done yet! They're all good here. They're all good here.
Double slap!
I'll pick them off as soon as but I'll need cover.
But not to distribute them to me.
Either way, sure us like a minute. Don't be
Soldiers of Victor, know no fear!
Fidel, you okay? Now's not the time.
Well, that proved much more difficult than I was expecting.
The more skillful I get, the
Looks
more
like I'm
charming I
gaining
become.
on my father. Didn't we meet those guys at the inn?
Whoa now. Don't point those boomsticks around willy-nilly.
My group will act as the decoy.
What? Did they pinch our guns?
No, sir. That's against the law isolating crude worlds.
You are such a downer. Besides, they broke the treaty first, you know.
Watch out!
Guys, split up! We're too close!
Hey, did I hear what I think I did? The UP3, am I right? Why are there snakes from the Federation here? That's illegal!
Illegal? You're surely one to talk. Who's joined a war in a distant star system? I believe that's Kronos.
Shut the hell up, you huge idiot! We don't care a lick about this war. Now get that loser kid to surrender Relia to us!
Why do you want this girl so much?
Zip it, you maggot! We're not pulling any punches if the Federation's involved. This is your last warning, monkeys. Relinquish Relia!
What's a thing like that doing in this sector?
Gonna break other mandates now? CFNZ statutes too?
I don't want to say this again, maggots! Surrender Relia now!
You can take her. In return, get out of here. Let this war run its course.
What? Took you quite a while to come around, you baboons.
Relia stays! And what is that thing? Just hanging in the sky! I know you know!
Obviously, there's no way we can beat that thing. Complying's our only choice now. We'll counterattack these jerks in due time.
Relia! Miki! Let go!
I can't let this...
Get back!
What the?
A mighty rare sneak peek of our strength. You learned that messing with us is futile yet? Did ya? That light's Relia's? So, her true nature's unleashed. How intensely beauteous! Left! Roots! Get Relia this instant! Damn it! This sucks! Piss! They aren't here?
Should I tell the General what exactly's transpired?
Don't you dare speak unless I say to! You maggot! I assume she's somewhere close! I want her here now!
Where are...
Is this all snow?
Relia, you okay?
What just happened to us?
Yep. A phenomenon analogous to transport, apparently.
Without a transporter?
I assume one
No
of Relia's signets did this, but this is nothing like what happened before.
So that's the extent of Little Miss Starlight's
That may very
signaturgy?
well be true, but
Pieces
where
are
in the
coming
world
together.
are we?
No need to worry about that. We're in the northern territory of Soma.
How do you know that?
I grew up around here.
This does indeed seem to be Soma.
If this really is Soma, then Rasulia should be directly to the south.
Then, let's start making our way south.
I'll lead the way.
I believe you said earlier that Relia is the one who transported us?
Yes, as a hypothesis.
And that she used a different technique from last time. Is that correct?
I did say that, but what of it?
Oh, nothing. I was just taken aback by what transpired and wanted to figure out exactly what sort of situation we're in.
Oh, I see. All right then.
This region is famous for all the snow it gets. Fact, you can't see the ground for half the year.
As someone who grew up in an area without much snow, I'm pretty envious of you. I rarely got to see any.
I can't say I understand your point of view.
It'd be great for playing in, but I guess it must be difficult to make a living in it. You can't even grow food.
Many of the best soldiers and mercenaries come from Soma, as its harsh climate helps prepare them for tough situations.
You know, Victor, the way you say that implies that you think you're one of the best soldiers in the world.
That was never my intention.
Don't worry, I would never actually take it that way. I just think it's cute when you get defensive about stuff.
You should show more respect.
That sounds just like something Fiddly's father would say. Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
Mr. Camuse and I are birds of a feather? You truly think so?
Yeah, you're pretty similar.
I see. So we are similar.
Hey, Squirt. You mind if we tag?
Don't get any closer to her. You know a lot more than you're letting on. On top of that, you tried to hand Relia over to the enemy. Those two things are more than enough to make me wary of you. So I don't want you coming anywhere near her.
I'm gonna have to watch out for this one. All right. I leave it to you.
Is something the matter?
No, not really.
Were you aware that while Langdok is the most renowned city in the world with regards to signaturgy, it's not where the art originated?
Oh, is that right?
Actually, the Northern Territory of Soma, is the birthplace of signaturgy.
Are you being serious?
Have you ever heard of the Signa Silica?
Of course I have. Who hasn't?
Well, that's it. And it's in the northernmost part of the Soma region.
Then I'd love to go! Except, now probably isn't the time, huh?
Probably not. But I've never been either. I can only hope that I'll get the chance to someday.
I've seen that before. I've seen mountains like this before. Ones with the snow on top of them.
You have?
These are the Ahid Mountains. They should extend all the way to the northern border of Trekur.
Then let's traverse the tops of them to get there.
How are we supposed to do that when they're blanketed in snow? It'll be near impossible to find the trail.
But with the war, crossing over from Rasulia will be even more difficult, right?
With you here, Victor, we should be able to find the trail without any issues.
No, we shouldn't. I've never had any occasion to go to Trekur before.
Then I guess it's out of the question.
Wait a minute. I know what route to take.
How would you know that?
By using my own form of signaturgy?
Signaturgy? Preposterous! There can't be any signaturgy that allows one to discover unknown routes, because...
He meant it as a figure of speech. I apologize for any misconceptions he caused by using that word.
Anne and I can find how to get there, trust me.
Just who are the two of you, anyway?
First, you have the same weapon as the enemy. And now you make this outrageous statement?
Come to think of it, they just appeared out of the blue.
And why did you try to give Relia to the enemy against our wishes?
If you're so knowledgeable about signets, Anne, how come no one at the Institute knows you?
And we could go on.
Everyone, please, take a step back. Emerson, I can't help but be skeptical of you as well. You guys are definitely harboring some secrets. And you feel that you can't share them with us. There's no doubting that. However, you put your life on the line to fight for us. And you've saved Relia more than once. Furthermore, You broke some law in order to help us, even though Anne tried to stop you at first.
So you overheard us then?
I'm sure it was imperative you adhere to it, but you decided that protecting Relia was even more important. And I have a hunch you'll do it again if need be.
It's almost as if you can see right through us.
I've made my decision and I believe in you. All right, everyone. We're crossing the mountains into Trey-Kur.
Now my clothes are all dirty.
This is as far as I can accompany you. From here, I must head back to Rasulia.
But we...
If Santarol were attacked, I would want to return as well. What would you do if it were Stahl?
I guess I see your point.
Thank you for coming with us as far as you did.
Thank you, Mr. Soldier.
I said some rather harsh things to you back there, but...
Don't sweat it. Water under the bridge.
I trust that you will keep everyone else safe.
Of course I will.
Bye-bye, Mr. Soldier.
I refuse to stop here.
That's how you win battles.
Still got a long way to go.
So, it's about time you showed up.
I'd be much more excited if it had been a lady waiting for us.
I don't think I need to tell you why I'm here, you damned worms.
We're not giving you Relia.
Do I have to explain to you idiots again that it's pointless to resist?
The half-wit with the potty mouth is making another empty threat. I'm so scared.
You waste of Federation space! You'll pay for that remark! Forstny, wipe these filthy chimps out! Hey, what's going on up there, Forstny? Forstny!
Forstny here. 3 Federation ships have entered this sector. They have their shields enabled and are preparing to engage. We cannot offer any support at the moment.
Wait, what was that?
I have bad news, sir. We've detected transport signals emanating from the enemy starships.
Impossible!
How the tables have turned.
You damned cheaters!
Who violated protocol first? Oh, that's right, you.
You unbearable little... Relia belongs to us! Give her up! Hold on to Relia!
What are you doing?
It's my life!
Keep this up your long.
Isn't that exactly what a jingoist group like yours wants? Why are you after Relia? Cram it, well, that's the thought property. Knock, knock. It knows why we're after it. Surrender memory? What do you mean? Get ready to die, maggots! Double slash! How is this even possible? Unfreaking believable!
Run, Relia!
Miki, look out!
Die, you pest! has other powers too? That's freaking marvelous! Miki! Miki!
This injury's not just external. There's damage to her viscera too, I think.
Wait a second! That had breached the U!
Boss, Miki's hurt. Havine's attack has her in critical condition. She's got tachycardia. There's more. Hypotension has set in as well. And of all of us here, she's the only one who can heal the harmed. There's no such equipment or cadre that'd allow her to come back.
You can't aid her at all? That's just... You're saying we wait until she dies?
What are you thinking?
I suggest that we all transport. In order to rescue Miki, the Gull's equipment is integral.
Surely you understand the consequences of this.
Means breaking the UP3. Article 1 to start, I would assume.
Emerson to the Charles D. Gaulle. Do you read?
Yes, sir. What's the issue?
I need you to send the 9 of us to your location now.
At 9, sir. That many?
Wait a second! That had breached the...
Unique situation. Do it.
Aye, aye, sir. Starting transport now.
Take her by stretcher to sickbay.
Miki.
To sickbay. Please come right away. Deck 12, sickbay.
I'll take it from here.
We're counting on you.
Will Miki be all right?
She's undergoing treatment now.
How's Miki?
Her vital signs have stabilized, so she'll be fine. She'll be back to her old self in a few days.
Thanks so much.
And to the bridge. Miki's condition has now stabilized.
That is great news. Now you can invite everyone else up here.
Understood, Emerson.
You can call me Captain now. But Emerson's not half bad.
How could I make such a mistake? I'm terribly sorry.
I'll be up here.
I'll take you there. The bridge.
Well then, so where should we start?
We'll answer anything we are allowed to.
I'll go first. What is this place?
It's rather difficult to explain, but we often refer to it as a ship.
A ship? Who knew there were such advanced civilizations outside the Vestilian continent? You're not from Hadamel then, are you?
No, we're not. How do I put this? We come from a place that none of you've ever heard of.
I see. Discoveries truly do await us around every corner. Maybe he was right when he told me that field work is of the utmost import. This is moving as we speak?
Indeed.
Your civilization is so much more advanced than ours in Santarol. I'm kind of shocked, but I have to say it's also an honor to be the only one at the Institute to experience this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our humble Charles D. Gold.
It can't be. Is this a map?
Smart, stylish, and intuitive. You are a triple threat. This was our location before we were transported here. And this is the Tré-Coeur region. We think this is where Little Miss Starlight came from.
Where I came from?
Of all the areas within the continent's arid region from which the snowy Aheeds are visible, I'd say it's most probable that she's from this one.
There's no electromagnetic response from anywhere in it, though.
The facility could very well be cloaked.
I suppose. If that's true, then we've no choice but to investigate it ourselves.
And Miki?
You can trust that our medical technology will safely revive her.
All right, I will.
Delacroix, prepare to transfer.
Aye, aye.
Anne, take us to the transport room.
Yes, sir.
And we're off.
The transporter on deck 2.
You've gotten better at making the right decision, I see.
You call violating the UP3 the right decision?
Sometimes the rules are worth breaking.
I still don't fully comprehend why. But somehow, I knew that was the only choice I could make.
Your understanding of it needn't be complete. As long as you know what it means to hold people's lives in your hands.
Please follow me.
Hey, this is the room we started out in.
Everyone, please step onto this platform.
Begin transport.
Yes, sir.
We're in...
Is this the place we saw on that map of yours earlier?
Certainly looks like Tracur to me.
The coordinates match, so this is indeed the same place as on the map.
But the real issue here is whether or not it has any relation to Relia.
Let's hope it does for our sake as well as hers. I don't want to inspect every grain of sand in this desert only to come up empty-handed.
So, what are we looking for?
It's difficult to explain, but please inform us if anything about this vicinity seems off to you.
Well, I guess we'll do what we can.
I'll help, too.
Okay, let's get down to business.
The more skillful I get, the more charming I become.
Explain seems off.
For example, if you can touch something where it looks like there's nothing.
So, think of it like an invisible wall?
Exactly.
I'm not sure I know what I'm looking for, but I'll do my best.
Vidal, that isn't the right way.
We have no business that way. Enemy elimination successful.
Could you elaborate on seems off?
Like if something were to impede your physical progress, even though nothing appears to be in your way.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
I believe that's the wrong way.
Don't go off on your own.
That's not the right way.
We have no need to go that way.
This be what? Hey, Anne!
There's no doubting that this is it.
Yes.
You're the best, Fidel.
It shouldn't take long to neutralize its cloaking effect.
It looks like the facility itself is buried underground. And this is the entrance to the place.
I'll unlock it.
Relia!
After Little Miss Starlight.
Relia, you can't do that. You're gonna make us worry if you go off on your own.
I was here. I used to live here.
Jackpot.
Okay. One of the rooms in this facility should be hers.
I can't help but think this resembles the Institute.
Could it be?
Could it be what?
No. It's nothing worth mentioning.
can't they all be this easy?
Okay. Made it.
I refuse to stop here.
That's all you got?
Yep. I'm okay.
You can count on me.
Strikes first has the My head's about to explode.
Someone, please. It's okay. Laura, I'll help you.
Great job, but let's keep moving.
Enemy elimination successful. Our enemy's strength.
This have happened.
I need back to the door. I can't laugh this
Someone, please. Help me.
Back to the fight.
That was maybe an 80 out of 100.
Just as I expected.
Feel it.
What in the ever-loving world were those Kronos bastards researching here anyway?
Signets, maybe? No. We shouldn't jump to conclusions before we even start to look around.
What a breach of protocol.
Yeah. Evidence against him continues to emerge from the woodwork. But I say we prioritize Relia first.
As you wish. Hardly worth the effort.
Relia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person? Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Get out. Keep doing your thing. You got it. You can't be the only one. And look into that while you're extracting data. You're good.
Relia!
My friend. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person? Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, keep really safe. We got this. Anne? Look into that while you're extracting data.
What's happened?
Relia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, keep reading your face. You got it. Can't be the only one. And look into that while you're extracting data.
Will do.
I'd buy it.
What is this?
I'd buy it.
What is this?
Relia!
My friends. My toys. My sister.
Did something come back to you, Relia? What's this about a sister?
This is...
An observation room. And judging by the toys, I'd say one used to specifically monitor children.
Maybe we can data mine the system if the console still works.
Let me try.
I wonder... why isn't there a single person... Wait a sec. It's a trap. Get ready. We got company. Fidel, he's really sick. You got it. Can't heal. And look into that while you're extracting data.
We'll get let you get away?
Captain!
You find anything?
It's a trap after all. The building's gonna detonate after a silent countdown.
So they can dispose of both the evidence and the opposition. Not bad.
Their encryption's top-notch, so disarming the system will take time.
The data?
I retrieved it. But there's not much time left until the detonation.
The security robots must be here to ensure we don't get out in time. Charles de Gaulle, this is Emerson.
They're jamming our signal.
I guess we'll have to leave on our own 2 feet.
Countdown in progress. T-minus 18 minutes.
Make a run for the exit. We need to get the hell out of here before we're blown sky high.
The exit's up ahead.
Keep running, even after we're out of here. Come in, Charles de Gaulle. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. This is the Charles de Gaulle.
Transport the 5 of us out of here before this explosion does it for us.
Right away, sir.
I'm so glad everyone's okay.
On the other hand, all our leads have gone up in flames.
They're burnt all black and stuff.
What sort of research was going on at that facility anyway?
We haven't analyzed the documents yet, so all I can do is speculate as to the building's purpose. But I assume it belonged to a group called Kronos.
Kronos?
That's their name. It's a long story. So let me tell it while we're en route to sickbay.
Deck 12. Sickbay.
We're with an organization called the Pan-Galactic Federation, and come from far away in the sky.
If we hadn't already experienced what we have with you, I'd say you're telling the biggest whopper ever.
When you look up at the sky, you can see a lot of lights, right? Well, we're from one of those astral lights, as is Kronos, albeit a different one. To people far, far away, your home is also an astral light.
And we have termed your particular orb of light Fate Creed 4.
The Pan-Galactic Federation and Kronos signed a charter that forbids either party from entering the other's territory or the neutral zone between them.
And they broke it.
We obtained information stating that Kronos was clandestinely operating on Fate Creed 4.
And when we came to investigate, well, you know.
I understand that you guys and Kronos are enemies, but you mind explaining what all this has to do with Relia?
Little Miss Starlight was living in that laboratory of theirs.
Relia is most likely a living test subject for some of Kronos' experiments.
And?
Sorry. That was uncalled for.
A test subject?
All for the sake of creating signets.
This is now far beyond the realm of simply trying to reunite a young runaway girl with her parents.
Mickey. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. This is all my fault. Sorry.
You don't say sorry in this situation, Relia. You say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
You're very welcome.
You're okay.
You're here, Fiddly.
Emerson and Anne are the ones who saved you. If they hadn't been around, we wouldn't have been able to do anything for you.
That's what I heard from the people here. Thank you so very much.
Don't thank us. It's our fault in the first place. I have something I need to say. We want Relia to stay in our custody.
What? Where'd you get that crazy idea?
She's being chased by an organization called Kronos. As for who they are and how they relate to us, ask Fidel. He knows already.
How does any of that matter in the least?
You've seen firsthand how persistent those reprobates can be. Relia is so significant to them that they're willing to go through all of this for her. And now that they've failed multiple times, they'll start taking even more drastic measures.
But still...
Kronos possesses nearly the same level of technology that we do. As long as they think the ends justify the means, you won't be able to stop them from taking her. We, however, can. Furthermore, your country will no longer be attacked if we have her.
I want to stay here. Relia?
Promise you'll take care of her?
With all my heart.
Then I leave her in your charge.
Let's get you home.
We're very grateful to have met the both of you.
We owe you a debt of gratitude.
Just wait until my technological discoveries surpass even yours.
Please see that no harm comes to Relia.
We will. You take care down there.
All the best.
Relia, you take care of yourself. Miki.
Grab happiness by the horn.
Fidel. Bye-bye, Relia. So long. Toodaloo. Miki. Fidel.
Relia, I'm very sorry, but you're not allowed to be here.
Captain, our sensors have detected abnormal energy disturbances. The possibility that they're caused by mechanical activity, as opposed to a natural phenomenon, is 87.32%.
What do you make of it?
My guess is Kronos' cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going on red alert.
Engine output reduced by half. Modifying course.
Now raising shields to 80% Omni. We're currently at 30%, sir.
Everyone, assume battle stations. Tactical display on screen. Enemy starboard. Engines to full power. Raise shields to 100%.
Starboard side hit. Shields operating at 97%.
Loading of enemy torpedoes confirmed.
Anne, any info on the torpedoes?
Nothing at the moment.
Change course to 90 Mark 45. We're going to their port side.
Current speed at 0.87. We're approximately 3 minutes from Fay Creed 5.
The enemy has launched 8 torpedoes our way, all proceeding at course 360.
Another 8 torpedoes incoming. Following course 50, Mark 270.
Employing Hadean tactics, I see. Looks like someone in Kronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon beam impact 135 degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
Oh, crap. All right, we're gonna have to let a couple of torpedoes through. I guess all we can do is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch. Load 4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow as well and aim it at the second round of torpedoes.
Prepped and ready.
Great. Fire rounds 1 and 2.
Firing rounds 1 and 2. 5 seconds until contact. 3, 2, 1, 0. 10 enemy torpedoes still remain.
There shouldn't be anywhere near that many. Huh. Who knew their AI was that good?
5 seconds until contact. 3, 2,
Everyone,
1.
brace for impact! Damage report.
We sustained damage from 2 torpedoes. Shields reduced to 57%.
Warp drive is operational.
All that damage from 2 measly torpedoes?
Yakagi evaded all torpedoes.
The Nimitz took 1 hit that reduced its shields to 34%. Its warp drive has sustained heavy damage. Now only its impulse engines remain operable.
Even if they're top of the line, our ships are still mainly research vessels. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against 3 battlecruisers.
Transmission from their flagship.
Before we open communication, shut down our warp drive.
Captain, you can't be serious.
Do it now.
Aye, aye, sir. Initiating emergency warp drive shutdown. Shields at 5%.
Okay, now bring them up on screen.
This is Captain Aaron of the Kronos Interstellar Army ship Darivolos.
Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Federation vessel Charles de Gaulle.
Kenny, you say? Well, well, what an honor it is to meet a gentleman as influential as you. A shame I can't see your face with all that egg of defeat smeared on it.
Thanks for the concern.
I believe you know what we came here for.
She's yours.
Captain!
But in return, I'd like a favor.
What's that?
The warp drives of this and another of our ships took a great deal of damage. Enough to render interstellar navigation impossible. I ask you to please let us leave this sector on the one ship with a fully functional warp drive.
Run a scan.
The warp drives for their first and third ships are indeed down.
I'll permit the other ship's crews to go. I regret to inform you, however, that yours will have to stay behind.
That's fine with me, but how should we handle the exchange?
Your crew will transport over to my ship, starting with you.
Then we'll start moving within transport range of your vessel.
Fret not, for we shall do the moving. All you need do is lower your shields and wait until we are in range and contact you again. Don't pull anything funny in the meantime.
How far away is the enemy from us?
We are approximately 0.34 AU away from the Darivolos, sir.
That's 10 minutes at quarter speed, or 5 at half. The crew of the Nimitz is to board the Akagi at once, using any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
Once everyone's boarded, the Akagi is to warp out as soon as possible and head for remote Station 5.
What of the Charles de Gaulle's crew?
We'll use escape pods and land on Faycrete 5. Send someone later to pick us up.
The Darivolos and the rest of its fleet have begun moving toward our vessel at quarter speed, Captain.
10 minutes, 47 seconds until they're within range.
Open a comm link to the whole ship.
Will do, sir. You're on.
Attention, all crew members. You will now begin boarding the nearest escape pod and prepare to abandon ship. Do not eject, however, until I give the command. That is all.
Captain, you wouldn't be...
Took you long enough. You should have realized his intention when he cut power to the warp drive.
This is our only option. Will you help? Everyone but Anne and Delacroix board an escape pod. Computer, bring up the self-destruct sequence settings.
Access to the self-destruct sequence requires the authorization of at least 3 Federation officers. In addition...
Nix the briefing. Emerson T. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Captain.
Authorized.
Tiffin Delacroix of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant Commander.
Authorized.
So let me get this straight. In addition to violating the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, we're going to add another federal offense to our rap sheets?
It's our only choice.
Anne Patriciani, of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant.
Identities confirmed. Access to self-destruct sequence settings granted.
I want a 12-minute silent countdown for a warp drive overload sequence. The sequence code is Alpha, Tango, Quebec, Zulu, 4915. Direct the blast this way.
Settings applied. Command required to initiate, with another code needed to disarm.
Start it. Delacroix, get to an escape pod. Anne, get little Miss Starlight and come with me.
Yes, sir.
They're all yours now.
May the Goddess of Victory smile upon us.
Deck 1, cargo bay. First, synchronize the launch of the escape pods so it occurs right before we transport. Make sure one shuttle launches along with them too. I'll also need you to set the launch angle of both the pods and the shuttle to 180 degrees from the Kronos fleet.
Will do.
Next, have it look like we and Relia will transport to the Daravolos, but actually transport us to the shuttle.
Transport us to a fast-moving object? Impossible.
Have the shuttle brake right before we transport, so it slows down enough to stabilize its coordinates. We should still be able to escape as long as we accelerate afterwards.
That's theoretically possible, but...
With your programming skills, Anne, I know you're able to turn theory into reality. You're the only one who can make this work.
I'll try my best to get us through this. Somehow.
You're not gonna try. You're gonna do. If the shuttle's too fast, we'll materialize in outer space. But if we slow it down too much, we'll get caught in the blast and completely disintegrate along with the enemy ships.
For the love of... Just how many miracles do we need here?
None. Not a single one of these obstacles is too much for us to overcome by ourselves. Leave everything to me, kiddo. I'll keep you safe and sound.
Like Fidel did?
Yes, exactly like Fidel did.
I'm finished.
I knew you'd be done in no time.
Thanks for the compliment, sir.
Now, let's hurry to the transport room. Deck 2, transport room. Kenny to the Akagi.
Yes?
How are things coming?
Done in 6 minutes.
Do it in 4 or you'll be cosmic dust.
I'll make sure they do, sir.
I won't be able to give any further commands. So figure out the timing and warp out at your own discretion. Time to show us what you're made of and reprogram the transporter, Anne. Have it display coordinates that are in the Daravolos, but set the real ones to inside the shuttle.
I know what to do. We have an incoming transmission from the Daravolos.
Bring it up.
Have you yet to finish your preparations, Captain Kenny? Our ship is now within the established 30,000-click secure transport radius. You may begin transport now.
I know. Sadly, we don't have sufficient energy to do that. I request permission to engage warp drive.
Fine, but don't even think of raising your shields.
We won't.
Your warp drive is on, and your transport coordinates are indeed correct. Now send us our test subject.
We'll be right over in a mere 20 seconds.
Captain Aaron, we've determined that escape pods are launching from the Charles de Gaulle.
You what? What in the hell is going on?
8, 7.
What are you filthy
6,
swine perpetrating?
5.
Answer me, Kenny! What
4,
have you done?
3, 2, 1.
Please forgive me, General!
Good work, Anne. All right, Warp 1.1. Let's head to Fakreed 4.
The Charles de Gaulle. We made it without a single scratch, thanks to your awareness and acuity, sir.
Sleep tight, old friend.
Captain, just so you know, the shuttle has now officially been cloaked.
Thanks for the update. Kenny to the Akagi. Do you read me?
I do, loud and clear.
Whew. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Our sentiments exactly, Captain. I'm also pleased to report we're safely on our way to Remote Station 5.
That's great news.
We lacked adequate power for subspace transmissions, and we're about to lose our signal. So let me say one thing first. We've already filed a request with the aforementioned base to mobilize a rescue squad. They're scheduled to arrive in a few days.
While you're at it, put in a request for you-know-what.
You don't mean the Model G, do you? That's ludicrous. They'll never approve that. It hasn't undergone a single test flight.
Make the request.
I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Oh, and there's something of the utmost import I need to discuss.
We lost them. I don't understand why you wouldn't say the most important thing first if you're about to go out of range.
I think he would have if you hadn't made that demand.
Well, there's no use thinking about what might have been. We should probably lay low somewhere until the rescue team from Remote Station 5 comes.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, Relia!
It can't be. She's transporting. How could I be so careless as to overlook the transport tracker? What an elementary mistake.
One of the 3 ships apparently got their shields up in time, I see.
Unlike the Darivolos, the other 2 ships might have already had them up in case of an emergency. Even if we weren't on the bridge, I should have looked over the data more thoroughly. Still, they should have sustained a decent amount of damage from the overload. I doubt they'll be able to warp out of this sector anytime soon.
Maybe so, but we can't do anything without our own ship.
You say those gleaming sticks came from this so-called Kronos. I find this quite difficult to believe.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. How's the front line?
The troops with the gleaming sticks supposedly vanished right after we did. Once the Tricurans were deprived of their secret weapon, they were no longer a match for our military strength.
So you held them off?
We did, and now a plan is in motion to invade Eastern Tricur. If it goes well, they will be forced to retreat from our border. Speaking of Eastern Tricur, I was just about to head there.
Allow me to take part in the invasion with you.
Take part?
I assume they would want me to come along as a reinforcement anyway.
Brasulia is our homeland, and Fiore's a good friend. So I have more than enough reasons to fight too.
Very well then. I doubt anyone will oppose the addition of reserves. I'll let my superiors know.
Thank you.
The faster we can join everyone, the better. Therefore, let's make for Eastern Tricur post-haste. I'll give you the details on the way.